Get back to the conversation we were having with Mr. Shailesh Vasnani, the Vice President of Morbi Ceramic Association. Mr. Vasnani, good to have you back. Just wanted to get that answer again. What is the split between propane and Gujarat gas right now in terms of your input, and what is the pricing differential looking like?
The propane is consumed by 40% of the total volume of Morbi, and 60% our volume goes to Gujarat gas. The pricing of Gujarat gas is 45 rupees SCM landed to the company with the taxation structure, and propane gas is 1 rupees cheaper than what we get from Gujarat gas. But with this small marginal difference of 1 rupees, still our market or the Morbi industry would like to go with the Gujarat gas.
Okay, so currently the industry is preferring to use Gujarat gas. Now coming to gas itself, could you give us a sense of the current average cost of gas for you when you're comparing it to the same time last year, and going forward, how are you seeing gas prices pan out?
Compared to the last year, the current prices are lesser by 12 to 15%, and we had the current talks with Gujarat Gas Companies Authority for the next coming 2-3 months. They are targeting a little decline in the gas prices. The same with the propane. So the prices are not going to be high, but there will be a little decline in the gas prices. And we are comfortable using Gujarat gas in these prices.
Okay, 12 to 15% lower already, and there is an indication that prices could go lower. Mr. Vasnani, I wanted to understand, spot LNG prices are still going higher. Yes, they did see a big decline in November, but from those levels they have surged. So is it basis the conversation that you have had with Gujarat Gas that they would go ahead and cut prices? Is it a surety or something that they have told you?
It's not about the assurity, but when we talked about the spot price of the LPG and Gujarat gas, they told that they will be comparing the pricing with the propane gas, and they'll be competitive with the propane gas also. And yes, in the next 2-3 months, propane gas will have some price cut, and Gujarat gas authorities are telling that we'll try to match their prices. It will be competitive to the industry in any case.
Okay. One more important development that the industry is looking forward to, that we understand, is that there is a proposal to bring natural gas under GST. Could you give us a sense of how the current dynamics work, and do you benefit? And if you could explain to us in a quantifiable manner, how is it that you would benefit if that particular proposal does fructify?
If the government considers this under GST slab, the GST what we are paying right now will be 6% benefit to the industry. Now this 6% saving either could be going to the industry fully, or partially it could be absorbed by Gujarat Gas as their additional margins. But in both the conditions, the industry has a big benefit by getting this GST, because we are already paying the GST to the government, and we can get the 6% rebate back. So 6% is a huge value. When you talk about the price at 45 rupees level, it will be at least 2.5 rupees per kg cut down on gas price.
Okay, so is there any rate that the industry is expecting as well? 12%, 18%? Has there been any indication on that?
You mean to say 12% rate down?
The GST rate on gas, has there been any indication on that? Because I know discussions are going on as well.
The indications are by 6%, not 12.
Okay, 6% GST on gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that will be a benefit of around 6% for you as well, because you'll be able to take input tax credit, because that is something that you pay on your output already.
Correct.
Now, let's talk about your business itself, Mr. Vasnani. Wanted to understand how is demand looking right now. There were some reports that suggested exports are under pressure. Has that recovered?
Let me tell you about the exports figure. Last year, 2022-23, the exports was 16,000 crores. Ceramic tiles industry's total exports. But last year, we have closed at 18,700 crores. So it's a rise of 15% in the exports from year back. So we cannot say it is declining. It is growing at the speed of 15 to 17%. And this year also, we are forecasting 21,000 crores of the exports. So it is a growing market.
Mr. Vasnani, could you give us a sense, or could you break up, in terms of the total industry output, what is it that's going to the domestic market? What would be the proportion that is going to export market, and which market is actually growing higher for you or faster for you?
From the total market size, let me consider the total market size is targeted to be 75,000 crores, ceramic tiles industry in the whole. From this 75,000 crores, 19,000 goes to the global market, and the rest 56,000 goes to the domestic market. So the ratio is 75-25% is our global market, 75 is domestic. Now, as I told you, the growth in the export market is seeing 15 to 17%. And the domestic market growth is not more than 10-12%. So when we
Okay, so
talk about the
exports are-
comparison of the growth, exports are growing a little higher pace. But the proportion of the domestic market is still 75%. So we cannot even lose, or we cannot have our loose hands on the domestic market even today.
Absolutely, that's understandable because the bigger pie still goes to the domestic market. You spoke about
Yeah.
exports doing well. There were reports, Mr. Vasnani, of US imposing duty on tiles from India. Do you think that's a possibility, or that was just election-related noise earlier?
There's a big possibility because the manufacturers from US has already proposed this anti-dumping duty towards Indian companies. And the
So do you-
department has already started working on it. But yes, the bad part is it may be having an import duty from the Indian goods. But the good part is our total business, what goes to US is not more than 9 to 10% from our total volume of 19,000 crores.
Thank you so much for your time here and explaining, the entire dynamics of the ceramic industry for us. But we've run out of time for this particular interview. We'll have you once again to understand, once there are further developments in this particular space. Let's now slip into a short break. We'll get you more on the markets and stock-specific action on the other side. Stay tuned.